Good morning, students. So let us start with today's topic. Today's topic is one more interesting part. Which one is the further procedure or further activity in the unit number one. Before starting with the today's lecture, let us just rewind what we have seen in the previous lecture. In the previous lecture, we have started with unit number one, leveling and contouring. We have also seen the difference between leveling and contouring. Leveling and surveying. Surveying deals with the horizontal distances or finding out the references, as well as the leveling is concerned with the vertical distances from some datum surface. In leveling, we are having some few terms like benchmark, a reduced level, datum surface, and line of collimation. Okay, so all of you, let us start with the defining what is exactly the benchmark, reduced level, line of collimation, and datum surface. Once we complete these basic terms, we'll go forward with the types of level. Okay, yes, let us start with the topic. Leveling and contouring. Basic terms in this leveling and contouring. First one will be, say, datum surface. Second one will be the benchmark. Third is reduced level, which is abbreviated as RL. This benchmark is abbreviated as BM. And fourth important term is line of collimation. So to understand these terms, I will draw a simple figures. You may, if you wanted, you can draw those figures. Okay, Students, let us start with the discussion about these basic terms. What is exactly the datum surface? Second year, direct second year. What you understood by the datum surface? Anyone? Answer it. If it might be wrong, it might be correct, but try to answer the questions. Second year, what is the datum surface and where it is located? No one? Okay. Now, datum surface, as we have learned about this leveling. Leveling is nothing but finding out the relative heights with reference to some datum surface. So that datum surface is nothing but your mean sea level. Suppose it is mean sea level. In short, it is called as MSN. The meaning of this mean sea level is where the sea water does not have much more undulations. That level will be taken as mean sea level. In our case, we have mean sea level which is located in the Karachi. So by using that mean sea level, all the benchmarks have marked. In India, we have taken the reference of mean sea level which is located at Karachi. Okay, so that is nothing but our datum. But suppose we have to find out the benchmark of Kolhapur city. Do we know? Anybody is knowing what is the benchmark of Kolhapur city? Where it is located? Second year, unmute and tell me the answer. Do not message.
Hello, sir.
Yes, go ahead.
I don't know exactly the benchmark, but benchmark is located at BSNL Tower
Okay,
at a military campus.
very good, very good. What was it? What is the value?
Exactly, I don't know, sir.
Okay, okay. Next time when you visit that particular place, please take a picture and put it on our WhatsApp group. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Thank you. Anybody else who wanted to answer the question? Second year. Suppose we wanted to construct a dam. Suppose we wanted to construct a dam, and the dam is having some RL. Some RL as say something 150 meters. 150 meters is nothing but my RL. First of all, what is benchmark? Before going for the example, what is exactly benchmark? Anyone? Second year, I thought you have done your diploma. I thought you have done your diploma. Please make me correct. Am I correct or not? Direct second year.
Hello, sir.
Yes, go ahead.
It is a fixed reference point whose elevation with respect to some datum is known. It is noted that any learning work is first started for benchmark.
Very good. Benchmark is the point of known RL. Benchmark is the point of a known RL. We have taken the reference of mean sea level which is located at Karachi. So that point is your 0, 0. Suppose here it is 0.00. But we would like to put or find out the benchmark of some particular location so that we can take the reference. Because all the way we cannot go at that particular place which is located at mean sea level at Karachi. So it is again having lot of issues or problems. So what that time of survey department, what they have done, they have done the whole survey of whole country and they have marked the permanent benchmark. Please understand permanent benchmark. There are two types of benchmark. One is permanent benchmark and second one is temporary benchmark. permanent benchmarks are marked by Survey Department of India by taking the reference of mean sea level and Karachi. So, as I have shown, a structure which is permanent in nature, just like government structures, just like government offices or government structures, which cannot be collapsed due to any kind of changes. So that places are selected for marking the benchmark. So I have taken this place or this point for marking the permanent benchmark. The RL of the benchmark is 100.00. So if you wanted to construct some structures of importance, then we have to take the reference from this particular permanent benchmarks. So all of you, have you seen the Kolhapur railway station? If you have seen that Kolhapur railway station, on that station there is a map on the board of Chhatrapati Shivaji terminus, the mean sea level for the particular city. So railway stations, airports, permanent structures are nothing but the places where permanent benchmarks are marked. Okay, so we have to take the references. What about the temporary benchmark? See, when we wanted to construct some structures like dams, tunnels, or some infrastructural projects, we required a permanent benchmark. But if you wanted to go for some institutional purpose or any other purposes, then we can go for some temporary benchmark, which is not, the work is not of that important. If it is, we require accuracy, we have to take the permanent benchmark as its reference point. But if your work is not that much of important, we can go for the temporary benchmark. Okay, so we have seen the delta surface is nothing but your mean sea level, which is located at Karachi. In 1945, at that time, Government of India have completed, Survey Department of India have completed the whole survey of the country, and they have marked all the benchmarks, just like on a permanent structure like a railway station, like a government offices. We can take that point as if a reference. Second is your benchmark. Benchmark are nothing but the point of known reduced level. With reference to this particular mean sea level, by using some types of leveling on each and every government offices, mostly where we require the infrastructure project, where we can start from the infrastructure project, there we have marked the point as if a permanent benchmark. Third one is the reduced level. What is reduced level? Reduced level is nothing but RL will be the point which is calculated by considering the permanent or temporary. RL is nothing but a height of that particular point with respect to either permanent or temporary structure. Let us see what is exactly the reduced level. Let us take an example that suppose this is a ground surface. We have kept the instrument on here. Say the station is O, and suppose this is my permanent benchmark. This is my permanent benchmark, and I wanted to know the RL of this point. Suppose the name of the point is A. Suppose the name of the point is A. Let us take a RL of benchmark. Benchmark RL is as 100.5 meters. So in simple case, what we do? Keep the instrument on station O. Keep the measuring star on the known point. Known point is the benchmark with a RL of 100.5. After temporary adjustment, we will focus and observe the reading. Suppose that reading is 1.5. Suppose that reading is 1.5 meters. What will be the next step, second year? What will be the next step? Next step is to find out height of instrument. I hope all of you have gone through the particular process, but still you have to find out how to find out the HI. How to find out HI? Someone can answer? Second year? Yes? Please answer the question, second year. I am always hoping that you have done your diploma. And in your diploma, you have done this particular surveying experiment. So, all of you will be able to answer the particular question. Isn't it? Second year?
Hello.
Yes?
Sir, the height of instrument is the areal of the line of collimation.
How to find out this? How to find out?
Uh, by adding the benchmark and the areal of that
Very good.
we find.
Height of instrument can be found out by taking the summation of benchmark RL plus the first reading on the benchmark. All of you, please focus the basic of finding out the RL. How to find out the HI? Height of instrument can be found out by adding benchmark RL plus the reading on the benchmark, which is 1.5. In our case, benchmark RL is 100.5 plus the first reading on the benchmark is 1.5. Always take the first reading on the benchmark, find out the HI. Always complete this particular process. So 100.5 plus 1.5 will be equal to 102, isn't it? 100.5 plus 1.5 will be equal to 102 meters, which is nothing but my height of instrument. What I'll do next, second year, what I'll do next? I would like to find out the RL of point A. I would like to find out the RL of point A. Yes, second year, go ahead. I am not teaching you anything new. If we are knowing the height of instrument, what procedure we have to follow to find out the RL of point A? No one? Yes. Divya, go ahead.
Hello?
Divya, you wanted to say something?
Areal of point A is equal to height of instrument minus staff reading.
Very good. Very good. RL of point A can be found out by using HI minus whatever the staff reading. So what I will do, I will just rotate the telescope. I will focus on the staff which is kept at point A. Suppose that this reading is 3.5 meters. The reading is 3.5 meters. And as per the calculation, RL of point A will be equal to RL at point A will be equal to height of instrument minus staff reading. Staff reading at A. So height of instrument is 102.0 minus 3.5. What is the answer? Second year? Do not without using calculator. Without using calculator, tell me the answer. Yes. 102 minus 3.5. Is it correct? Second year. Please Do not message me. I won't come towards the PC. Unmute yourself and tell me the answer. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
I hope you are not using any calculators. Try to have a calculation on your own if it is very simple, right? So this is how we can find out the reduced level. Please raise your hands if you have not understood how to calculate the R. Inside the meeting, I can see 45 is the count, including me. So all of you, please let me know if you have not understood the concept. Please raise your hands. If you have not understood how to calculate the RL, please raise your hands. I will be happy to repeat the process one more time. Please, someone raise your hand. No one? No one? All of you have understood? All of you have understood? Okay, fine. So I'll just take a check. I'll just take a check whether you have understood or not. I will just change the RL. I will just change the RL from 100 and 100 to 105. What will be the RL of point A? Second year, within 2 minutes. If I change the RL, now new RL is 105. Calculate HI, tell me the staff reader, tell me the RL. Remaining data is same. Remaining data is same. Yes, second year, go ahead. Do it fast.
103 meters, sir.
Yes,
103.
100 and
3.
3.5.
very good. 103.
100. हाँ.
Very good. Very good.
0.5.
Very good. All of you, have you gone through the particular calculations? Remaining, I can only read or I can heard only 2 or 3 voices, but I believe that everyone have completed the particular calculation, and all of you are knowing how to calculate the R. Okay, next. Final basic term will be line of correlation. Line of correlation. Can anybody wanted to explain what is exactly line of correlation? Any one of you?
Hello, sir.
Yes, go ahead.
It is the line joining the intersection of the crosshairs of the diaphragm to the optical center of the object glass and its culmination further.
Okay, okay. What is your good name?
Akansha Arekar.
Akanksha. Very good, very good. It is a line. I have drawn a theoretical dumpy or auto level, you can see. Now, the two ends of the telescope is one end is called as eyepiece and other end is called as an object glass. From the end, we observe something, we observe the object, that is your eyepiece, and the object in we call as an object glass. Very simple to understand. Line of collimation is nothing but the line. It is an imaginary line passing through the center of eyepiece, and center of object glass and its continuation. line of collimation is an imaginary line passing through center of eyepiece and center of object glass and its continuation. That is your line of collimation. We are having few more lines that will be discussed afterwards, but please consider this line of collimation. When the line of collimation is exactly horizontal, when the bubble tube will be exactly at the central position. The bubble tube will be at the central position. So by using the foot screws or by using the legs of the tripod stand, we can bring the bubble at the center. Once the bubble will be at the center of its lamp, then we can say that line of collimation is exactly horizontal. And when the line of collimation is exactly horizontal, we are ready to go for the observation. Unless and until we'll have line of collimation exactly horizontal, which is nothing but bubble tube will be exactly at the center, we cannot take the reading. If we have took that particular reading, that reading will not be considered as correct. That readings may have some errors. So all the time when we go for the leveling purpose, check whether line of collimation is horizontal. How to check? By observing the longitudinal bubble. Longitudinal bubble should be exactly at the center of its line. Then we can say that line of collimation is exactly horizontal. Yes, second year. We have discussed the basic terms in the leveling: datum surface, benchmark, reduced level, and identification. So anybody is having any kind of queries, any kind of doubts? Have you understood the particular basic terms in the leveling process? Why I have explained this particular term? Because until the completion of this particular leveling and contouring and its continuation in the next few units, I will be using this terms enormously. Many a times I'll be using this particular terms, and we will be discussing the particular terms in much more time when we go for the field experiments. Okay, so I hope all of you have understood this particular meaning. If you have any kind of doubts in your mind, please raise your hands or unmute yourself. I'll be happy to answer your questions. I'll be coming towards the chat box for 2 minutes to understand your doubts regarding the basic terms. Yes, second year. Do you have any doubts in your mind, second year? Okay, no doubts. Okay, datum surface is to be repeated one more time. 1 point. Yes, Ajinkya, go ahead. Which point? Datum surface. Okay, I'll explain the datum surface one more time. Now, second year, what is the meaning of leveling? Leveling is to find out the heights. Suppose I would like to find out the height of this particular, say, a blackboard. So what I will do, I will take a measuring tape. I will starting point will be from here and ending point will be from here. So I can say that this is my height of this particular blackboard. But when we consider the height of blackboard with respect to this, suppose where I have Suppose where I have stand that floor. So if I wanted to find out the floor level, find out the height with respect to floor level, so this will be my height. Whatever the height from the floor level, that height I have to find out. Okay. So here the datum surface is the floor, below which, on which I have stand, that floor level will become my datum surface. Okay. So universally, we have fixed, or survey department of India have fixed one datum surface, which is sea level at Karachi. Why they have fixed the sea level? Why not the sea level in our, which is just behind the country? Because very peace, or we can say no undulations at that particular sea. We don't have much more undulations of that particular sea. That's why that level is almost stable, almost constant all the time. And this sea level is located at Karachi. That level is taken as datum surface. What is datum surface? From that datum surface, each and every points have located. Means the highest point in Maharashtra is here Kalsubai. So that point, from that datum surface, the height is measured. Suppose Himalayan ranges, each and every highest point or altitude is found out with reference to that datum surface. To find out, we require some references. So mean sea level will become by datum surface. In India, all the time we refer to this mean sea level. But as it is not possible to again go to this mean sea level, which is located in Pakistan, Karachi, and do the leveling. So what they have done for easiness of leveling process, they have marked the benchmark with reference to this mean sea level on each and every government offices, railway station. So we don't need to go to the Karachi to find out the, or to take the references, but we have to refer the permanent benchmark which is located on at particular city, isn't it? So yes, this is regarding the datum surface. Anything else, students? Any other point? Okay. I hope that Sakshi and Ajinkya have understood this explanation. If you wanted one more time, please let me know. Okay. So shall we go further, students? Shall I go to the next important topic? Okay. The next topic is types of leveling. Next topic will be types of leveling. Simple leveling, differential leveling, fly leveling, cross-sectional leveling, longitudinal and cross-sectional leveling. Profile, or it is also called as longitudinal level. So these are the 5 types of leveling that we have to study, in which the first one is the simple leveling. Let us understand what is exactly the simple leveling. All of you please note it down what we have studied in today's lecture. So just make a point, types of leveling, write down all the types of leveling. Now, the first type we'll focus on is the simple leveling. In simple leveling, the figure is explained like this. We are having 2 points, point A and point B. Our aim is what? We have to find out the level difference between point A and point B. Okay. The ground is almost gentle, slope is there. The procedure to find out the level difference between point A and point B is, I have selected a station O, not exactly between point A and point B, somewhere between point A and point B. I have selected one station O. On that station, I have kept a leveling instrument, dumpy or auto. After the temporary adjustments, I have found out the height of instrument by keeping the first star on the benchmark. I have found the height of instrument. Next, I have focused on station A. I have found the reading. Suppose that reading is say x1. Then I have rotated the telescope and I have bisected the point B. Suppose the observation is x2. Next, once I have found out the HI, to find out the RL of point A, RL at point A will become height of instrument minus reading on star A, which is x1, and RL at point B will become again HI minus reading on point X. Okay. Suppose this RL is say P1 and say this RL is P2. So simple difference of P1 minus P2 will be your required A. The difference between point A and point B. Very simple to understand. First is simple level. Did you understood students what is simple leveling? In simple leveling, we have 2, 3 or few points with us and a gentle slope is there for your ground. What we have to do is first consider a point O, not necessarily exactly at the center, but in between the 2 points, suppose point A and point B, and point O is nothing but the point on which I have kept the instrument. Then do the temporary adjustment. What is exactly temporary adjustment? That again we will have to spend one more lecture. So no doubts. I will clear all of your doubts regarding the temporary adjustments. Temporary adjustment is done. Then focus on the star which is kept at point E. Before focusing point A, find out the height of instrument. How to find out height of instrument? Just select a point as if temporary benchmark. Keep the star on temporary benchmark find out the height of instrument. In a regular process, we have to find out the height of instrument. Next, once HI is known to you, it 50% work is completed. Observe the staff kept at point A. Say the reading is x1. Observe the staff at point A. Say the reading is x2. Then, to find out the RL of point A and point B, just reduce the observations HI minus x1, HI minus x2 to get RLs P1 and P2. Just find out the difference between RL P1 and P2. You will get the level difference between these two parts. This is about simple leveling. Yes, second year. Any doubts in your simple leveling process? What is exactly simple leveling? Yes, did you understood what is simple leveling? Second year, please let me know if you have not understood. All of you, now you are saying that all of you have understood, but I will be explaining or I will be giving few things that at that time you will be saying that please explain it again. So please clear yourself whether you have understood or not. I can see only two hands, raised hands. This means that only 3 students have understood this particular thing. Any doubts in your mind, second year, please raise your hands. If you have doubts,